As we head into fall 2022, the temperature is not the only thing that's cooling down. The real estate market is cooling dramatically from where we were just a few short months ago. This is due to rising interest rates, and the pricing in the market has gotten so much higher than people anticipated. My name is Christen Ripoli, and I am your Charlotte market expert, and I would love to walk you through the numbers in Charlotte for September 2022. Before we jump into the real estate stats for September 2022, let's take a quick peek at the mortgage rates. This site is really helpful if you are looking for the current mortgage interest rates. As of right now, we are at 7.14%, which is an increase. If you scroll down, you'll see a really great graph showing you what has been happening to those interest rates, and you can see exactly where we are trending. So this is a great resource for you if you are interested in the mortgage interest rates of today. Let's take a look at the current real estate activity for September 2022 in Charlotte, North Carolina. We start off with new listings, and this is a measure of the number of the properties that hit the market in a given month. In September 2022, we had 4,676. This was a decrease of 15.8% from last year, and it was a decrease from last month as well. So you can tell on the graph, it's showing the historical new listings by month. We are trending downward, which is to be expected at this season. You can see that real estate tends to be cyclical, and it's following that same cycle even now in this market. Pending sales is a count of the number of properties that went under contract in a given month. In September, we had 3,845 homes go under contract. This is a pretty big decrease from August 2022 and a very telling decrease from September 2021. It was a 23.4% decrease from this time last year. We are definitely seeing a change in the number of homes going under contract, and this is mainly because of the buying power of the buyers in the market. A huge factor in this is that mortgages are costing buyers about 55% more this year than last year. So buying power has decreased pretty drastically. Closed sales are a count of the actual closings that occurred in a given month. In September 2022, we had 4,246 homes closed, and that was a decrease of about 300 from last month. In August, we had 4,548, and it was a 20.8% decrease from September 2021. Days on market until sale is measuring the number of days that it takes to go under contract with no showing rights. This number continues to rise, and it is expected to keep rising because homes are sitting on the market a bit longer in this market than they have been for several months. The days on market until sale for September was 22, which was a staggering 37.5% increase from September of last year. The average list price is pretty self-explanatory. It is the average price at which homes are listed for sale in the market. This price is coming from the sellers, and so remember, this is not necessarily the price the homes closed at, but the price the homes are marketed at. This was $472,651 for September 2022. That is an increase of 16.6% from last year. And surprisingly, it was still an increase from last month. The sellers have not quite gotten a hold of the changing market and are still pricing a bit ambitiously for the current market we are in. While average list price went up this month, average sales price came down. This is the price at which homes actually closed for in a given month. In September 2022, that was $449,927, a decrease from last month, but an increase of 16.1% from last year. Many people believe that this number will continue to decrease over the coming months. For the second month in a row, the percent of original list price received has been lower than 100%. This hasn't happened for quite some time. It hasn't happened since February of 2021. But for 2 months in a row, we have been under 100%. We actually went down again to 97.2%. Essentially, that means that homes are listed higher than they are eventually selling for, which we are expecting to see that in the current market. We'll probably keep seeing this until sellers catch on and start pricing their homes at the market value or a bit lower. The month's supply of homes for sale is remaining pretty steady at 1.6. So that basically tells us if no other homes hit the market, it would take about a month and a half for the homes to sell completely out. There's one last item I'd like to share with you on this month's market update. What you can see on the graph below is the heartbeat of real estate. It is the median sales price from as far back as my data will pull from 2004 until present. And you can see that it is very cyclical, it's up and down. And there were some very steady increases over many years. When we hit the pandemic market, we saw an unprecedented increase. Now that we are beginning to see a decrease in the median sales price, experts believe it might take a couple years to get back into an upward swing. If you're thinking about buying or selling, be sure to call, text, or email. I'd love to help you navigate the current real estate market.